Welcome to The Explainer. So, have you ever felt the sheer frustration of having a modern, cutting-edge smart home that acts, well, kind of like a glitchy haunted house? You know what I mean? Devices turning on and off entirely on their own, or your internet mysteriously dying right in the middle of something super important, leaving you totally stranded? Today, we're demystifying the frustrating reality of what is actually haunting your house. And spoiler alert, it's not ghosts, it's radio frequency interference.
Let's start with a really relatable scenario. Picture this. It's late at night, and your garage door mysteriously opens all by itself. No one pressed a button. Or maybe you're finally sitting down on the couch to relax, and Netflix freezes on that spinning wheel of doom right at the exact climax of a movie, just because someone in the kitchen turned on the microwave. Sounds bizarre, right? But these everyday household mysteries are incredibly common, and they literally all share the exact same invisible culprit.
Welcome to the reality of the modern smart home. We have filled our living spaces with amazing wireless technology and all sorts of IoT smart sensors. But in doing so, we've inadvertently created an environment where invisible signals are constantly colliding and crashing into each other. Every single time a connection drops or a smart device ignores you, it's very often a symptom of these invisible waves fighting for space. It's a story almost any homeowner today can relate to, right? We buy all these devices to make our lives easier, only to suffer from bizarre daily connectivity headaches.
Section 1. The Invisible Traffic Jam. What exactly is RFI?
Okay, to fix our glitchy homes, we first need to understand the science behind it. Think of radio frequency interference, or RFI, as the root of the problem. Basically, it's a type of electromagnetic radiation emitted by electronic devices that actively disrupts your wireless networks and device signals. And the absolutely crucial point here is that any device emitting radio frequency energy can cause chaos. It isn't just the stuff intentionally designed to communicate wirelessly, like your smartphone or your Wi-Fi router. Even everyday gadgets and machinery that were never meant to broadcast a signal can emit this radiation and weaken your Wi-Fi. That's what results in those frustratingly slow internet speeds or complete disconnections.
Let's dive into this a bit more. To really picture how this ruins your day, think of it like a massive traffic jam happening right inside your living room. The most common frequency used for wireless networks is the 2.4 GHz band, mostly because it has great long-range capabilities. But because it's so incredibly common, it's like a heavily jammed one-lane road. You've got your Wi-Fi router, Bluetooth devices, baby monitors, and even older microwaves all trying to drive on this exact same road at the exact same time. This congestion leads to data collisions, which creates high network latency. That means it takes a painfully long time for a message to get from one device to another. By contrast, the 5 or 6 GHz bands are like an open multi-lane highway. Much clearer, leaving your connection a lot more stable.
Section 2. Everyday signal blockers. The unintended transmitters in your house. So if our house is a traffic jam, who were the worst drivers causing all the accidents? Well, you might actually be completely surprised by the sheer volume of unexpected household items acting as unintentional radio transmitters. Yes, microwave ovens and baby monitors are notorious for jamming your Wi-Fi. But according to the experts, the list of potential culprits is huge. We're talking about fluorescent and LED lights, older plasma TVs, cable boxes, and, get this, even fish tank heaters. Have you ever noticed why those tiny, bulky boxes plugged in your wall for a small device? Those switching power supplies, often affectionately called wall wards, are prime suspects. They are constantly emitting interference, fighting for airwave supremacy right alongside your expensive router. Network analysts, like the folks at NetAlley, suggest thinking of interference kind of like a car engine making odd noises. Something is definitely wrong, but what exactly is it? Well, the problem generally falls into two buckets. First, is it Wi-Fi radio-based, meaning are your neighbor's Wi-Fi networks clashing with yours? Or second, is it non-Wi-Fi radio-based? This includes those microwaves we just talked about, thick old building walls physically blocking signals, or those rogue household appliances suddenly disrupting the connection.
Section 3. When security gets compromised. Beyond the buffering video. Buffering video is definitely an annoyance for sure. But what happens when RFI targets critical systems? This isn't just about signals floating around in the air, it's about the physical electronics inside your house. Listen to this quote from Scene.News regarding alarm sensors. When a stray electromagnetic wave contacts with a copper wire or part of a circuit, a voltage is induced into the path. In simple terms, these stray waves literally create ghost electricity inside your wires, and that ghost electricity can physically interfere with electronic circuits. You might suffer from false alarms, random trouble indications, or, terrifyingly, it can cause your home alarms to fail completely when you need them the absolute most.
And this brilliantly illustrates how everyday interference is so much more than just a tech headache. These stray voltages make actual mechanical things go totally rogue. The control lines and AC power lines in your home essentially act like unintended antennas pulling in these stray waves. The result? Garage doors that open seemingly at random, sprinkler systems that just decide to flood the yard out of nowhere. But it extends outside the home too. It's the reason your car key fob mysteriously refuses to unlock your doors in the driveway, or how localized GPS interference can cause a sudden dangerous failure of your car's navigation system right as you're trying to navigate your own neighborhood. This is the real tangible danger of the modern smart home traffic jam.
So you're probably wondering, how do quality manufacturers defend against this? Well, the good ones don't just guess. They place their passive infrared and dual technology alarm sensors into a highly specialized RF test chamber called a temp cell. Here, they literally bombard the circuit boards with fierce radio frequency energy. This lets the engineers adjust the design and tuning under extreme workshop conditions, ensuring the boards can actually resist RFI in the real world. If you're a homeowner buying security sensors without quoted RFI resistance ratings, there is absolutely no guarantee they'll survive the invisible interference naturally occurring in your home.
Section 4. Fixing the interference. Securing the haunted house.
Okay, so how do you actually fix a garage door that won't stay shut, or an alarm system that keeps phantom triggering? The solution is beautifully simple. It's a little piece of tech called a ferrite toroid ring. Remember how we said power cables act like unintended antennas pulling in stray radio waves? Well, by taking a power or control cable and wrapping it around one of these magnetic rings multiple times, the ring acts as a physical bouncer. It actively suppresses the high-frequency interference trying to travel along that wire, keeping the bad signals out without disrupting the actual power.
Actually, it gets even easier. If you don't want to unplug anything or wind wires around a ring, ferrite beads and split beads are an amazing fix. You can literally just snap them right over existing power cables, home theater speaker leads, or alarm system wires. You don't need to permanently modify your equipment, and you certainly don't need to hire an electrician to come rewire your house. Companies like Palomar Engineers even assemble specific RFI kits using these exact components specifically for glitchy garage doors and sprinkler systems to solve the problem instantly. It's an incredibly effective way to silence the noise and finally put a stop to the haunting.
Which brings us to an important question for you to consider today. What invisible signals are clashing in your house right now? The next time your internet drops mysteriously or a smart device acts like it has a mind of its own, don't just immediately blame bad Wi-Fi. Look around. Is the microwave running? Are the LED lights on? Is there a massive tangle of power bricks behind the TV? You now have the knowledge to look at your home's electronics in a completely new light, and more importantly, you have the simple tools to finally take back control of your airwaves. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.